Yo, welcome back to the All Things Everything podcast. We're a little late today if you're watching here on YouTube, but it's okay. Wherever you may be listening, Spotify or Apple Podcasts or YouTube after the show, we're back for episode 7. And of course, this is your normal host, Josh and Damon. And
With you guys.
yeah, we're going to get into it.
Let's just do it. Let's just get right into the news. Let's just get right into the news. Let me just do this real quick. All right, I'm not gonna do that real quick. I'm just gonna go right to the news because it's gonna take a little too long. It's okay. All right. Let's go ahead and knock out our. First of all, happy International Women's History Month.
Oh yeah, shout out
First
to all
of
the
all,
women.
shout out to all the women. Shout out to all the ladies. And let's go ahead and get to the news. We got our game news. We got all of our games for Xbox Game Pass and PlayStation Plus for the month. For PlayStation Plus for this month of March, you get Ghost Runner, you get Ark Survival Evolved.
Nobody wants
You get
that
Team.
stuff.
Yeah, no.
Nobody
You
wants
get
any of that.
no. You get Team Sonic Racing, and you get the free mode of the multiplayer Ghost of Tsushima mode, the Legends.
Oh,
If
I
you
didn't
don't
see
have the
that.
game.
I didn't even know what that was when I saw it.
Yeah, I seen it at the corner and I was like, that looks interesting. But then I realized what it was. I was like, okay, never mind. I already have it. And for Xbox this month, you get Far Changing Tides on what's this? Tomorrow you get Lightning Returns, Final Fantasy 13, and on March 10th you get Guardians of the Galaxy, which is fairly new. You get Kentucky Route Zero, Lawn Mowing Simulator, and Young Souls. I don't know.
Lawn mowing simulator is a game.
Yeah,
That's
it's
crazy. They have a simulator
a
for
game.
everything now. It
Everything.
seems like
It had one for Goat.
yeah, goat simulator. They got farming simulator. They got truck simulator, train simulator, fucking flight simulator.
The flight simulator makes sense, but the other ones start to like just kind of
Who
be
wants to
like
mow lawns for a living or
exactly.
inside a
I
game?
can just go outside and just go do that. Just buy a John Deere tractor from Lowe's. But we're not worried about Lowe's. We're worried about Valve and what they're doing. They're cooking up some new games, man. What do you think they possibly are? They're cooking up about like a couple new
Half-Life
games.
3. Wait, Valve made Half-Life, right?
Yeah.
Give me Half-Life 3. It's been a long time. Half-Life, it was Half-Life 2, and they came out with Half-Life Alyx on the VR.
That's true.
The streets need Half-Life 3. I ain't gonna lie.
It's
Did Valve make Portal? Or is that
no, Valve made Portal 2. Yeah.
It could be a sequel to Portal on next gen consoles. It would be pretty dope.
You don't think it's Left 4 Dead 3 because Back 4 Blood was not what that was supposed to be?
Yeah, bro, me and my friend bought that game and it was not. It was it was like extremely difficult on like normal mode. It was like abnormally like hard, like
okay.
But it was abnormally like difficult, and it was just like if I didn't really have, and I don't like playing games on easy mode. I usually like playing on like normal because I feel like normal. I play on normal, but
right.
Yeah, it wasn't like a game where it was like, ooh, let's go back to play this. So maybe they could do a Left 4 Dead sequel, but I don't know if they'll have to do it perfectly because even when the what game was it? The World War Z game came out.
That was a sleeper. That was really fun.
Yeah, it was decent, but I feel like games like that haven't been picking up a lot of traction. Like those co-op first-person zombie games, first-person zombie shooters haven't been getting a lot of like.
I could agree because I can't. I mean, now that I think about it, like a lot of people just play a lot of battle royales now. So like that co-op doesn't really get that sweet spot, even though a lot of people still mess with it. So
yeah, but
yeah, man. Hopefully Valve is working on something, maybe a new IP, maybe a sequel. We will see very soon. E3 is around the corner. Summer Games around the corner.
We got the mic situation.
Static on the mic. Let me see
Thanks
something.
for telling us that. But
appreciate that, brother.
because
Let's do
it's
this.
been
Maybe
messing
if
up.
I just
While you do that,
How about
I'll
this?
go ahead.
Does this sound good?
Yeah, that's straight.
That sounds better. Just let us
Yeah,
know in the chat if that also sounds better too.
yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys. Let's go ahead and talk about Pokemon Violet and Scarlet.
Bro, they coming out with too many of
Um,
these damn Pokemon games, bro. They had like
it's,
two come out in like the previous 2 years, but like last year, bro. It was two in the past year, and there's another one coming out this 20 like
this
this
year.
fall or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I might be over the because I haven't even played the new ones. I might be over my Pokemon phase. It's
I
cool. People get hype about
played.
it, but
Yeah, that's very true. It's a fan base for it for sure. I played one. Yeah, I played Sword and Shield like recent and then never like I didn't really even pick it back up. Like I think I started it, didn't pick it back up. And then
mhm.
Arceus looks cool, but I feel like I don't even have the time to play that because it just looks so in depth, and I just
and
rather
then
get
the,
the second one.
and
You know.
then they come out with the Brilliant Diamond and Brilliant Pearl or whatever the
Oh
remakes.
yeah, yeah. That wasn't not too long ago. That was like maybe like that had to be at least 6 months ago. Close,
Yeah,
close
then they
to.
had so the only one I played was Pokemon Let's Go Eevee or some shit. I played that
Yeah.
when I
Okay.
first got my Switch, but I don't know. It's
Oh
cool.
yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, it's good. It's
Yeah.
cool for the fan base, but I'm not like I don't know. It's just not. It's just games that's not for me no more. It's cool to see though because it's been around like all of our life, and they're still making all these innovations and blah blah blah. But
Yeah.
for
It
Josh,
really ain't doing anything for us.
yeah, it ain't. Yeah, it's just not
Yeah.
doing it for me.
Yeah.
I don't play my Switch as it is, but I am gonna get this Kirby game when it comes out. That's all I'm looking forward to.
Yeah. Yeah. Kirby and Bayonetta for me. My
Yeah,
Switch is collecting dust.
yeah,
Um.
facts.
Uh. Let's go into our last topic for our video game news. Epic Games has acquired Bandcamp, which is weird, but not
What
really.
what games have they made?
Bandcamp has done anything. That's the indie. That's the site you can put your music on and get like
Word.
most of your money.
I thought
Yeah.
it was like a developer or some shit. Okay,
No. Yeah.
that's
I
just
mean,
mad. That's just mad random.
I'm trying to think. Is Epic Games Harmonic? Like, isn't that Rock Band? Is that them?
It might be.
Okay. If that's
I,
them,
you, you can't quote me on it though. Hold on. If it's them, then it makes sense. Maybe they could be. They haven't made a rock band in a long time.
yeah.
Like
I
that's
heard they were
is
trying to do a
yeah,
reboot
yeah,
or something. That's them.
yeah. You're right. Yeah, it's
Okay.
harmonics.
So
Yeah,
if that's Harmonix, then yeah, if that's Harmonix, that kind of makes sense why they would buy it. Maybe you might get like some indie music and a new rock band or something, or some
or maybe like
underground stuff.
or maybe you can. It's like a rock band game, new rock band game. You can upload like some custom songs onto some website. I have no idea.
It, that's what I'm saying. Like, it just doesn't make. I mean, I don't know. Good for them. I mean, I'm glad they acquired it. Like, good for y'all. But I don't know what this is doing for anybody other than themselves until we figure
Yeah,
out whatever the plan they do.
it's mad
Um,
random.
yeah, it just doesn't make any sense. Let's go into some things that make
Television
a little more
acquisitions.
sense, huh?
So some television acquisitions, or at
Yeah,
least one.
yeah, so
Is one of them.
exactly. Yeah, at least one big fat one. That I felt like was inevitably going to come. Just when, and it came yesterday. Crunchyroll has announced all of Funimation's content is moving to their service like now. So if you leave, don't leave the podcast. But if you want to check Crunchyroll, it has everything, including Funimation's catalog as well as the catalog that's already on Crunchyroll that you pay for.
Yeah, so I have a Funimation account that I don't use. I think I told you this, and I don't know the password, so I haven't been able to go in and cancel it.
Yeah. That's a weird. Do you think it carries over?
I have no idea, but I don't even watch anime like that at all. So I just need to
Mm,
cancel it in general because I don't be like, oh
yeah,
dang, let me just use this to watch some anime today. So, but it's
yeah,
cool though. Like that's like that's a big
yeah.
deal in Japanese animation world.
Yeah, because a
It's,
lot.
it's
Yeah, Funimation
that's
has all
almost
the
like
classics on it, man.
that's almost like I don't know if it's this big. This might be kind of blowing things out of proportion. Almost like Netflix like acquiring Hulu or some shit. And that might be too
It's
big.
close. I mean, no, it's close. I mean, it's close. Funimation's pretty big, man. Like, if it wasn't for Funimation, we wouldn't have stuff like Dragon Ball Z.
That's tough, but we all know we watch stuff illegally. Yeah, you can.
That's
Get a
very
fire
true.
stick real quick.
Yeah, that's
Jailbreak
true.
it.
You go ahead
Not
and
saying I
jailbreak.
did this
Yeah,
before, but
go to 1, 2, 3 movies. You know the whole
yeah,
season's right there. You know, I
people
I
low
could
key
do
don't
it.
need streaming service. I think it's just like the convenience of a streaming service. So you gotta worry about, dang, let me go find this website. I hope it don't lag
Mm,
and all that other
yeah.
shit. But yeah, people
Hope I don't got no
definitely,
pop ups.
yeah,
You
people
know.
definitely finesse stuff.
Yeah.
People
No.
definitely
If
finesse.
you want to make that effort, there's definitely out there for you. But I just don't. I don't pirate much. But if it's a
Right, bro. And I
yeah,
had my Fire Stick. I used I think it was called like Cinema HD or something. But I used to like that's how I watched freaking Game of Thrones because that's when it was like the last season was just about to come out, so I was binging it
yeah,
and like I was just using that junk the whole time. I didn't have any. I could have canceled all my
yeah,
subscription services, but now I don't even use my Fire Stick no more. So I haven't been like finessing the game
yeah,
like I used
yeah.
to.
You kind of
But
just now,
it's
now
definitely
you
an
kind
outlet.
of just play to the game for real.
Yeah. Not saying I did
Yeah,
it though. The FBI is watching me. You notice those illegal
yeah.
kids don't do it. Pay for
They
everything.
be alright. It's way worse things going on right now that they need to be worried
Yeah,
about
that they
for
need
us
to worry
pirating
about.
the
Yeah,
TV.
low key.
Yeah. um, speaking of like post-apocalyptic setting, Twisted Metal is going to be a Peacock show, the Twisted Metal video game
Which
from
is
PlayStation, and it's a show with Anthony Mackie. You want me to read the synopsis of what they're trying to do? I do have the
one
synopsis
second.
right
We got
here.
one more comment about our previous thing. It was good to only certain platforms had certain shows slash animes. Almost you need everything.
Mm,
Yeah, it's almost like you need everything. Yeah, that makes sense.
yeah,
Like you do
yeah,
need like you need this to watch that. You need Hulu to watch this, and then Netflix to
yeah,
watch that, and Crunchyroll to watch this. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Because
it's
I was trying to. I think I was just trying to watch like straight Dragon Ball, either Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Super, and I needed Funimation. No, yeah, I was trying to watch the original Dragon Ball saga. I needed Funimation. I'm like, bro, Crunchyroll's right here. You telling me you don't have all that stuff just like ready to go? Like
yeah,
anime
facts.
been out 15 years, bro. Like, come on. But nah, man. I'm glad all that stuff's going in now because you really only have one anime site now
Yeah, which is
or
good.
one
People can
thing
save
now.
money.
Yeah.
That's dope.
But you want me to read the synopsis for the Twisted Metal?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. All right. Based on the classic PlayStation game series, Twisted Metal is a high-octane action comedy based on the take of Rhett Reese and Paul Wernwick, guys who were famous for Deadpool and Zombieland, about a motor-mouth outsider offered a change at better life, but only if he can successfully deliver a mysterious package across a post-apocalyptic wasteland. With the help of a trigger car-happy thief, he'll have he'll have to face savage marauders driving vehicles of destruction and other dangers of the open road,
Is this
including a
Mad Max?
deranged clown. It's yeah, clown who drives an all familiar ice cream truck.
I'm gonna
So
watch it. It's Anthony
yeah, I'll give
Mackie,
it a
bro.
shot.
I just gotta see his face. Like he's just funny.
I what I don't. Why isn't it? Why isn't it a game? Like why isn't it like a tournament? Like that's
Yeah,
what
we're
the
gonna get
game
to
is.
that. Because why do they do stuff like that? I
What
don't know. They just like take it and then switch it up. They looked at it as like, oh yeah, Mad Max was like this and it worked. So let's just do it like this. But saying it had some of the guys that was working on Deadpool and Zombieland makes me kind of hopeful
yeah.
because those are
I
two.
mean, well, at least
Those
I
are
know it's gonna be violent and funny.
yeah. But
Anything.
is it going to be directly loyal to the source material? Probably not. And granted, I haven't played Twisted Metal since I was like a kid, but I still know. Wasn't it? It's like in like an arena, and you're just going around like just
Yeah,
blowing up
you.
cars and shit the whole time, right?
It's a guy. Yeah, it's some guy named like
It's,
either Doctor Savage or Doctor Death, and like he's like the creator of the Twisted Metal, and he gets all these people to. And it's like a
yeah, it's like
Mortal
a
Kombat
demolition derby.
for demolition derbies. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
type
that's exactly what it
situation.
is. So,
So
I mean, I'll tune in, of course, and I have
yeah,
Peacock now, so I'll watch it. But
yeah, I'll give it a
we
shot.
we're gonna get into that.
Yeah, we're gonna definitely get into that later in the show. And on March 16th, Disney, speaking of mature stuff, Disney is putting mature parental advisory controls on Disney Plus because Luke Cage, Daredevil,
Jessica
Iron Fist,
Jones,
Jessica Jones,
and
the
the
Defenders
Defenders,
show, all is coming to Disney Plus on March 16th.
which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like a lot of people have, because I know people like when Spider-Man came out and Matt Murdock came onto the screen, my friend who I see all the Marvel movies with didn't know that was Daredevil. And I was like, you didn't watch Daredevil? Like, what? Some people wasn't watching the shows back then, but now they probably have it. Daredevil is the only one I feel like is worth watching. And maybe, wait, okay, I take that back. Daredevil, Luke Cage, the first season of Jessica Jones. Are they putting the Punisher on there?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, and the Punisher, and then you can watch the Defenders series. Do you want to watch Iron Fist? You can basically watch everything except Iron Fist. Iron Fist sucks.
Yeah, Iron Fist is terrible.
That's cool to see. That basically guarantees that Moon Knight is going to be like very brutal and violent and bloody, and I'm ready for it. And hopefully we get a new Daredevil season, like a season 4, or like a kind of refreshed, rebooted season, because I need to see Matt Murdock in the streets.
Yeah,
brutally punching people in the face like he's Batman. But
maybe teaming up with Spider-Man while doing it.
Yeah, probably not in the show, but
yeah. Maybe he'll swing a web every now and then. It's Disney Plus, so he might let him dabble in a little bit. Yeah, a little cameo.
I thought he was going to cameo on Hawkeye because at the end it was set during Christmas, and at the end of Spider-Man it was set during Christmas, so it was like, okay, but I guess not. Shit doesn't make any sense. Thanks for our 2 viewers here that are here this late. We were late. Going live.
Yeah,
so
we definitely were late. Thank you so much. We got one last story though. And then we can go ahead into our little topic that we had for the show. Well, we can yep. We can do that. We got movies, and our only movie topic is the trailer for Bullet Train. Just came out today, actually.
From the trailer, what I got basically is Brad Pitt. He's there to like kill like some like he's there to kill somebody. He's on this fast bullet train and it looks like it's in Japan. There's all different types of characters on there that's trying to kill him and kill the same guy Brad Pitt's trying to kill. You got Paperboy from Atlanta, Zazie Beetz, she's also in Atlanta. You got Bad Bunny's in there. It kind of looks like John Wick mixed with like somebody told me it reminded me of them something else, but I can't remember. But it reminded me of John Wick, how like I think in the second one, where everyone had Common in it, where it was like people and they had Boban from the NBA, all the people were trying to kill him. That's what it reminded me of. Word, I can definitely get down with this. But definitely check
it gives me Smoking Aces vibes too.
I haven't seen that.
Bit. You never seen Smoking Aces?
I feel like I've been saying that too much. I feel like I've been saying like I haven't seen that too much. I think I tweeted I still haven't seen Blade. Someone was like, "What the hell? You haven't seen
really? Wow, yeah, you gotta see Blade.
I just haven't seen.
I don't know if they like they probably OD with that. You have seen.
Yeah, it's like, come on, bro. Like I don't know. And then the new Blade gonna come out soon. I'm like, do I really need to see Wesley Snipes? I probably can just watch the first one. I feel like I don't need to watch the other two.
Just watch. I'd say watch 1 and 2. 3 is 3 maybe if you just have time to watch 3.
Okay, all right. It's on my list. I gotta finish Harry Potter, then I gotta watch Lord of the Rings, and then I'm gonna watch Blade.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That makes sense. That's a good progression.
Yeah. That's like a hefty amount of movies right there. Because Lord of the Rings are like 3 hours each. The Harry Potter movies aren't short either. So I'm gonna be on.
But when you get the Blade, you'll be in a good mood. You'll be ready to watch something like kind of fast.
And I feel like those movies aren't too long. I wouldn't think.
Yeah. No. 90 minutes, maybe a little longer.
Yeah.
But no, man, it looks good. The cast looks great. It's directed by a guy. Yeah, I love Brad Pitt. Can't do wrong with Brad Pitt. The guy that directed Deadpool 2 is doing this.
Okay, word. Yeah, see, that's another. If it's somebody, I'm just trusting who's at the helm.
Yeah, was that David Leitch, I believe?
Yeah, I think that's who it was. I'm just trusting, like, just go back to the Twisted Metal show. Like, if the creators of Deadpool and Zombieland are behind it, like, I have a little bit of faith.
Yeah,
like they can create something that is a good show, but it might not be directly might not be directly good to the source material, but if it's coming from people who know what they're doing, just in general, then I'm all
Yeah,
with it. But
exactly. It just looks like a fun time. It looks like it's giving me like, you ever saw like any of the Guy Ritchie movies, like any of those gangster movies, like Snitch, or like even Sherlock. Have you ever seen any show like the newer
I
Sherlock
seen
Holmes
like the
movies?
first Sherlock Holmes. With you talking about
Okay,
with Robert Downey Jr., right?
yeah, it's kind of
Yeah,
giving me that type vibe where it's like really fast paced,
yeah, I
like
was fucking with
really
it.
like
Definitely gonna watch it.
ensemble cast type thing.
Yeah,
Like it just
it looked pretty dope.
yeah, no, it looks very dope.
My type of
But
vibe.
yeah, you know, that's it for our
Um,
news.
so
Um, what we
we
got?
both seen Uncharted, and it,
Mhm.
kind of got me thinking about something. And it's something that's like doesn't make sense. Video game movies / TV shows, mainly the movies, they usually never work, and which is weird because the source material is so like kind of rich and there's so much
Yeah.
story there. It's almost like it's not like a copy and paste, but it's like you just take it and then you just make it a movie. Like I feel like it's not as hard as we've been made to see over like the past 30 years or so.
Yeah.
And I was on the internet earlier and I was going through some of the worst like video game movies. So the first prominent bad one was Super Mario Brothers in 1993, and the movie was so far off from what the game was. It was so weird. Like it didn't make any. First, they made it live action, which is stupid. Bowser was
Don't
like
do
some
that.
guy with like spikes on his head or some shit. He wasn't like a turtle.
He was like a
And it was,
businessman or something like that.
yeah, and it's just like okay, like it was so odd because all you had to do was just at least if you make it live action, at least give it like a Ninja Turtle live action vibe where it's like, okay, they're still big ass turtles or something. Like it's still at least try to bring out
Mm.
the characteristics of the source material. They just went completely off rail. If you would have
They
watched
just
it without it being called Super Mario Brothers, you'd be like, I don't know what the hell I'm watching. Like
they
it's
said this
just
Super Mario Brothers tough. That's it. That's literally all they did. Like they didn't care. They didn't care. And I think that's the issue of why we haven't like had no good video game movies
movies.
or like TV show. Well, maybe yeah, it's the
The
same.
TV shows
Cause
are there. Like I would say, okay, we got a couple comments. I don't know what this is. It's like some spamming comment. I ain't gonna put it on the screen. It's really weird.
I
Anyway,
see it too. I don't know
oh,
what
you
that is
did, you
either.
did. All right,
Yeah, I don't
good.
know what that is.
But anyways, like I don't know what that is. It's like some like it says next HD XYZ
Bro,
online strips without clothes. How we how did that get to
like
over here?
how do we get here?
Like
How do we get here? I need to
um
know. Um,
but yeah, so movies like that. I had Tomb Raider, like the one with Angelina Jolie, and she did a good job of playing Laura Croft, but like the movie itself, the plot just didn't do
yeah,
the character or the video game justice. Like having like a
and
boring plot, just a basic plot, just hey, just gonna drag throughout this movie, and it's like it made enough money for it to be a sequel, but it's like it doesn't go down as like a classic. Like damn, this is like a definitive. This is how video game movie is supposed to be. Like no, these movies review
yeah,
terribly, or and
no,
then
they
I
don't.
didn't see this movie, but I read about this Max Payne movie where like you know Max Payne, the guy that shoots people in
Yeah,
slow motion, shit like that.
yeah.
And they were saying in the movie, it was all this supernatural stuff going on, and like it was just
That
totally
I
different. And,
that I don't remember.
yeah, and it was
I
like
don't remember that.
yeah, and then like and the guy who created the game was like this. Like he made a statement was like, yeah, I had no idea they was gonna like basically butcher the game I created with this movie, and it's like it's just weird. Like it's just weird how they do
I
it, and then I don't know.
it it I think that's the reason why we have like the issues we have. It's been I'd say what 20 years. I'd say the first like real prominent like game movies were like Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat, right? Like
Yeah,
those
and then
ones that were
I would
kind of
say
like popular,
the Resident Evil movies that were coming out.
even though they really don't have anything to do with that. And
Yeah,
that's the
and then like
thing,
they were
they
coming out
don't.
and getting sequels, but
Yeah, like they just don't understand what. I don't think they have. That's the thing with comic books. I'm trying to get this out. The source material is right there, but instead you try to go and sway something else. Now I understand as a writer, not everything can be adapted. I get that. Like I truly understand that. That makes
Yeah,
sense.
but if not everything can be adapted, then don't adapt it. Like it's like for example, right? If somebody was like, "Hey, Josh, we need you to make a Horizon Zero Dawn movie," I wouldn't even do a movie because it's a 30-hour
It's
game. Why would I try to make that? Let's put
how do
this in
you
a
switch 30 hours into 2.5?
yeah, let's put this in a 3-hour and like a 3 hour. I mean, a 3 hour, 13 episode, 10 episode Netflix show. I can make a Horizon Zero Dawn TV show easily because it's all right there. And my
Yeah,
whole thing is, it's like there's so many great stories within video games that a lot of people who are like our father's age or our grandparents' age or however they just don't play games at all. These stories can be told on screens. I'm like, dang, they can introduce this new character. Like, oh my god, this is crazy. Because I
yeah,
bet you when the Last of Us TV show comes out, a lot of people are not gonna know that this is like my granddad won't know like this is based on a video game. He's gonna watch it
yeah,
like, oh my god, and if it's good, he's
yeah.
like, this is amazing. Like, what the hell?
Yeah. Well, what is this? What is this about? And then we're gonna try to go back to the source material, and
Yeah, it's
instead
such
of
a
picking up a book, you're gonna pick up a PlayStation.
like it's such a rich story. Like for example, like I didn't read the Harry Potter books, but I'm enjoying them because they adapted the book so well. Then you get great content on TV. I think people just try to just kind of get too innovative, or they just or
Yeah.
maybe
Or
too
they just don't
afraid.
care. No,
Yeah,
they too
yeah.
afraid and they don't give a shit.
Because the people who make Super Mario Brothers did not care. I can tell you
No,
that right now. And
they didn't care. Let me look on the list of films because I have a couple in my head that I'm thinking about.
I was about to say something. What was I about to say? Oh yeah, like that's like that Street Fighter movie like you talked
Yeah.
about earlier. When you said
Now Street Fighter. Now the original Street Fighter, like the one with Jean-Claude Van Damme and like Raul Julia. I have a
Mhm.
that movie holds a special place in my heart because it's so unbelievably doesn't make any sense and has nothing to do with the
Yeah.
game that it's just such a good, it's so silly, it's just like you can't help but laugh at this. Like you take it serious,
Mhm.
you got like I feel like you like taking a little too criticism. But when something like Chung Li comes out, like the Legend of Chung Li, they
Mhm.
tried to be serious. They wanted to take it serious and
Yeah.
it failed miserably.
Miserably every time.
It
And
did terrible.
it just I never or like the Need for Speed movie. Granted, the Need for Speed movie for some reason when I seen it, I enjoyed it because Kid Cudi was in it. First of all, second of all, I didn't mind it. I was like, okay, this sounds okay, but it's a very bland racing movie. It's literally all it is.
I
You
don't
go,
remember it, Josh. I don't remember
well,
the
I've
movie.
seen it a few times, so I have the story of the plot is in my head like clear as day.
Okay.
And it's just like if you could name that movie Racing, and you would be like, okay, yeah, it's just a movie called Racing.
Mm,
It doesn't like, hey, oh, this is a Need for Speed movie. Like, I don't know how you make a Need for Speed movie per se, because it's just racing. Like that's one of the
I
like
mean,
video games
that's.
where you could have been like, we didn't really need it. Like we didn't. People weren't clamoring for a Need for Speed movie, but
I
if you
mean,
make one,
before Fast and Furious got like science fiction-y, it literally was a
yeah,
Need for Speed movie.
that's really what it is. But it's like if you make one, do something that kind of gets you like kind of out of just out of the park. Like you don't want to be in the same ballpark. Okay, Need for the people who made Fast and Furious did this a million times, but let's just do the same thing.
Yeah,
And it's just I don't
yeah.
know. It
It's
makes
just
me mad because it's like I feel like there's so many stories that need to be told. Although we've had like decent ones recently, like Sonic and Detective
I
Pikachu
didn't
was
see
pretty
Sonic.
good. I
Seen
haven't
it.
seen it
Detective Pikachu was pretty good.
yet. I haven't seen it either, but like they got a sequel and people who've seen it thought it was amazing.
Yeah.
And
Uh,
Detective
ooh,
Pikachu was pretty good. Mortal Kombat, the new one that was on HBO Max, I enjoyed it.
sucked.
You didn't
What?
like it?
Yo, you liked it? No, it was it
I
was
like Mortal
terrible.
Kombat. It was like stupid fun. Like
It was
it was
the whole
stupid fun.
setup. They literally the tournament never happened. It was
Yeah,
set up for the tournament.
and then I think you're gonna get it in the second one, right?
I
They
don't
make a
want.
sequel. I'm gonna watch
I
it.
don't want to even want to see the second one because you already just like were some of the kills cool, yeah, But
Yeah,
Mortal
bro, my nigga
Kombat has
AJ got
entirely.
his arm cut off, bro, or bro iced off, whatever happened to him. That joint was
That
hard.
was oh yeah, no, that was tough. Like I'm
Because
not like
it was
the
like
special effects and things like that weren't bad.
yeah, and it's like, all right, say the movie wasn't the greatest, right? But I feel like it still did a good job of kind of borrowing from like the characters of the video game, which isn't hard to borrow. Like,
Yeah,
okay, get over here, and you got Sub-Zero and you got Ajax, and I can't wait to see
yeah,
who plays Johnny Cage because that's like my favorite character.
yeah.
Anyway, like it's not hard to do things like that's a good example of how to grab characters from a video game and put them right into a movie or a TV show, or whatever. The plot the plot is whatever, but they adapted the characters like nicely, in my opinion.
I I don't like that movie, man. This doesn't
I didn't mind. I
it
didn't
like
mind. It was decent. It was like a 6 out of 10.
as far as like the violence and like it got that like it finally got that because that's what we haven't got unless you
Yeah,
the Mortal Kombat animated movies that are on HBO Max 10 times better than me because
I never seen them. Never knew
they're really good. Yeah, they the first one came out like 2019. I think the second one came out like
Is
either
it just like the
2020 or
cutscenes from
2021.
like the video games? Basically, is it just like that?
No, it's like Warner Brothers animation. Like it's like how the DC animated movies are.
Oh, so it's like
It's like those.
2D. Is it
Mhm.
two?
Mhm.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like,
All right.
but they're violent. They capture. It feels like I'm watching the video game when I watch those
Word.
because it
Okay.
takes everything from the video. It's like literally just watching the video game with just a different story.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
with the way the Mortal Kombat story mode looks now, I could literally just watch that like without playing it. Like I would just watch that just because they're just so cool.
I'd be
You know,
getting
you
to so
telling me
many
like,
new things to like watch because of this
yeah,
podcast, and I just haven't even got over to watching them.
yeah,
But
no, yeah,
and I also like listed like the TV shows like The Witcher and Castlevania, which are amazing, and Arcane, which has 100%
Oh,
Rotten Tomato.
Arcane's, yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, oh wait, it's one more movie that I have on here that I forgot was based on a video game that was pretty good. Do you see Rampage with The Rock when it was the two big old animals?
Yeah, but I mean, I thought it was
It was just
cool. Like,
another Rock movie, but
yeah, exactly.
but I feel like that was a good way of if you wanted to take a video game and kind of go away from what the actual video game was, because the video game was just the two big old animals kind of destroying a city or whatever. It was no
Yeah,
like man in it, I don't believe. If you want to take a video game and like go away from what exactly it's about, I feel like that was a good example of making something decent. Like it was a decent. If you seen that movie, you've seen 1,000 other Rock movies, but it was like you watch it, you
yeah,
can have a good time with it. It's not like, oh my god, this is the worst movie of all time. It was just like, oh yeah, it's a Rock movie, but it was pretty good. It was decent, and it goes to show you how few freaking video game movies have been good. Because I only had listed like 4 that I can
yeah.
think of.
I can list all of the ones that suck though. Like I'm
Yeah,
looking at a
it's
list
like
right now. Just saw
it's
Warcraft.
yeah, Prince of Persia didn't even have a Persian man playing the main
Yeah, I was
character.
a
It had
white. I
Jake
was a
Gyllenhaal.
white Caucasian male.
Yeah, so like Uncharted. We just seen Uncharted. Oh wait, I forgot about Uncharted. If Uncharted was called like the Lost Ship of Gold or some shit like that,
Something. The
it
Lost
would have been
City.
yeah, it would have been dope. It would have been like, yo, okay, Tom Holland, but it's like I didn't mind. First of all, I didn't mind them going for like a Nathan Drake origin story, but if you got to get the character right, dog. Like Nathan Drake he's the protagonist, but he's also a little bit of an asshole, and all he cares about is like treasure hunting. And it was a part of the movie where he goes back to save Chloe or some shit, or he's like wants to go. I'm like, bro, Nathan Drake would
Yeah,
not be doing
Nathan
that.
Drake would not do that.
He's trying to get some money. He's trying to win fame and fortune and shit like that. And it's hard to see Tom Holland without seeing Peter Parker because I feel like he just plays the same character. And it was like a few scenes where he kind of broke out of it, and I was like, "Oh, there it goes," and then went back to where it was. And then Mark Wahlberg wasn't horrible as Sully, or he just wasn't horrible in the movie, but he just
He's
wasn't.
played Mark Wahlberg. He did the same thing as Tom Holland.
Yeah, he just played Mark. He just played Mark Wahlberg, and it wasn't a horrible movie. I had fun with it. I give it like a 6 out of 10, but
Yeah.
it just didn't. If you wanted to watch an Uncharted movie, watch the Nathan Fillion short film they have on YouTube. that is a better Uncharted movie than the movie they just came out with, and it's making money, so they probably will get a sequel. I'm
Yeah.
assuming.
I
Probably.
realized, you know what I realized? The guy that directed this directed Venom, and I
That's not
hated
right.
Venom.
Oh,
So
you didn't like Venom.
this
I
this
like both
makes
of them.
sense.
Well, the first one is better than the second one, but
Yeah.
yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Remember we reported his name was like in talks to do that Jack and Daxter movie? Yeah, keep the hell away. Keep the hell him far away. Keep him away.
Wait,
He was
what movie?
he's supposed to be doing Jack and Daxter too. They were supposed to be hitting
Oh
him up to do
God,
Jack and Daxter.
no!
Stop. Don't do it.
Please stay away.
Don't do it. It's cool.
Um, but
Because this movie took Uncharted took a lot. That's another thing. These movies are be sitting on the shelf forever because they don't know what to do with them. Stop trying to shove 30. Like Uncharted has 4 different games.
Uncharted was that bad? I'm
It,
not saying it was bad. Like you got to go into it without like thinking it's gonna live up to the 4 video games they made. If you
yeah,
just go in there and just watch it, it's just like a movie and you remove yourself from like, okay, this
yeah,
is Nathan Drake and this is that. It was good. I give it a 6 out of 10. Like
yeah.
it was worth my like $12. It was worth my
I'd
money.
say I'd give it a 5. I'd a 5, or if anything, it's a rental. If per
Yeah,
se,
like
like I,
it's not like oh my
you know,
god, bro. It's not Transformers last night bad.
yeah,
Nothing
yeah.
that bad.
If you got $5, bro, for discount day, go see
Yeah, on
Uncharted.
Tuesdays, bro. Yeah,
Yeah, go see
definitely go
Uncharted. I
get it.
paid matinee price.
Yeah, it's
I didn't
definitely
like
not.
that.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's okay. It's like
Yeah,
it's literally okay. Like it's just like a sandwich you made in the middle of the night. You don't really put no
yeah,
effort into it, but it's still pretty
yeah,
good. Like it's all
yeah.
right.
And, it's cool. It does the job, but it's not what I really wanted.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
So
Um,
yeah. That kind of leads me to my question: do video games work better as TV shows? Because now you see they have the Twisted Metal, Last of Us, Halo shows coming out soon.
yeah.
It's probably some other stuff is coming out as well. I can't think on top of my head. Oh, I think I saw like Brother of Arms is coming out with a TV show. I couldn't really get a date on it though. It was just like
Interesting.
on Wikipedia, it was just like to be announced. But this is like a couple, for example. Do you think that they work better as TV shows, given the fact that you have more time to kind of flesh out the universe and flesh out the characters rather than have to condense everything in one
Absolutely.
hour or two?
Yes.
Yeah,
I don't. I like TV in a better medium when adapting things because, especially if it's a book or a video game, you have more time with characters. You get at least. It basically TV is really right now is like a 8 to 10 hour movie.
yeah, exactly, and that's really all you need for like, for example, if they were to make a Horizon Zero Dawn game, that's really all you need to tell the first story of the first game.
Yeah,
And then
about
if
like
you, and
good.
then and then if you want to be slow, you can break that up. You can break the game up into 2 episodes to 2 seasons for real.
Yeah,
If you want to be that slow, that's why I'm kind of curious how they're gonna do The Last of Us. If they're gonna tell the whole story of the first game inside
yeah.
that first season, which would be dope. And yeah, you just have an ample amount of time to work with. Like I didn't play the Witcher games, and I watched like the
Yeah,
first few episodes of the show, but I'm pretty sure
yeah.
like they're like it's not like it doesn't come all at you at like one time. It's
Now I
like
heard The
so,
Witcher is a mix where it's like some of it's game material, some of it's book
oh yeah,
material too.
yeah. Well, the
It's
Witcher is
based
based
off
off
the
the book.
book.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot. I did not remember
So
that.
yeah.
But or and then like the Halo TV show. I don't know how they're gonna. I
hmm
can't wait to see that because I want to see how they kind of turn it.
I need to play that so I can have some type of story knowledge.
I haven't played Halo since I was in
Yeah.
elementary school, like the story
Yeah.
mode. But that kind of leads me to my next question. What if
Yeah.
you? Wait, we got a comment. And y'all are playing what's the best movie or TV show based off a game? That is a good question.
That's a great question, bro.
I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
I think my answer is not gonna be popular, but
I don't know.
it makes sense to me.
What is it?
I think it's Scott Pilgrim versus the World. That's the best video game movie I've ever seen. And it's not even a video game. It got based on a video game later after the movie already came out.
Oh, so that technically don't count. Like that,
Yeah,
does that
it
count?
count. Yeah, right. That's the only reason why I was like, I don't know if this is a really good answer or if people won't like this answer because I
Bro,
really can't.
That is hard. Like
It's a hard question. Like, let
you got
me
me
just real
googling.
quick. Let me just look up. Let me look up something real fast. Let me just see. Like,
Dang, I feel like I'm stumped and I feel really terrible. Chill, bro. Cause
let's see.
really,
Maybe the first Mortal Kombat. Maybe the first Mortal Kombat. Maybe.
low key, you might gotta say The Witcher, dog. Like low key, it hasn't. When you look at it in the grand scheme of things, it hasn't been a lot of good adaptations, dog. And I
Yeah.
don't want to say anything that I haven't seen. Like I can't say Sonic because I haven't seen it yet.
Haven't seen Sonic.
Like
Um.
Detective Pikachu was
Yeah.
pretty cool. But I don't think that would be like the best. You'd be like, hey, dang, you gotta watch Detective Pikachu.
Yeah.
And yeah, I would say The Witcher. That's just me.
Yeah. I'm gonna say Scott Pilgrim versus the World, but if I can't say that, then I'll
Oh,
definitely say what were you right
okay.
there?
For his comment, for me, it's more so a video game based off a movie, and it's Blade. So a video game based off a movie. For those,
Hmm.
what video game based off a movie that did I enjoy? I'm trying to think.
The you said a video
Oh,
game based off a movie, right?
I got
That's
one
what that's
already.
what that's what Junior said, right?
Yeah, I got one.
Okay. I got one too. You go first.
Spider-Man 2.
I was gonna. That's really good. I
That
didn't think
jump
of
was
that.
hard. That jump was hard.
I was gonna. I put a
That
lot of
Spider-Man
hours
2
into
game
that.
was like that. If you talking about video game based off a movie, Spider-Man 2,
Yeah.
that shit was hard. That's the
Yeah.
first thing that comes off of my head. Because they don't really do
Um.
those a lot no more. That was like when we was
Yeah.
kids. They used
Yeah.
to make them. They
Exactly.
made
They
them
kind of
big.
stopped that. Yeah.
Like they
I
used to
was
make them
gonna
big.
say the X-Men Origins Wolverine video game.
Bro, I didn't get a chance to play that. I played it on PS2, but I know it was better on the PS3. Like it was more like violent and shit. And I never got to play
Yeah.
it. It pisses
It
me
was
off. That video game
crazy.
was way better than what the movie was, which is
The
ridiculous.
movie was so bad, but the game was so good. Like it
Also,
was.
also, shout out to my nigga Wolverine. He can be anybody in the Marvel universe. I don't care. Throw hands with that nigga. He winning. Shout out to the video games coming out in like next year or 2023, whenever. Shout out to my nigga Logan, bro. Real one. The realest nigga, bro. That's topic for another day though.
That's a
I
topic
ain't
for
even get
another
there.
day. I saw
I ain't
something
even
about Daniel Radcliffe being
Please no. I'm good.
yeah,
I
no,
need like a
okay.
short, stocky man. Wolverine is 5'3" in the comics, bro. I don't need. He's short, bro. He's like 5'3". Look it up.
But who the hell will we get? Who the hell will we get? I'm
Peter
trying to think of
Dinklage.
actors.
Give me
That's
Peter Dinklage.
that's too short. Yeah,
Peter Dinklage is real.
you're not.
I'm fucked up. But I messed up. I just messed up. I messed up.
That's not
But
important.
did I ask you this last question? Did I already ask you what games you want to be? Would you like to be turned into a movie or TV show
You
or
did not
animated
ask.
series?
You did
Oh
not
shit!
ask me that.
One more comment.
Mhm.
I think if a movie should be made, we was just about to get into this. I think if a movie should be
Mm.
made based off a video game, it should be Devil May Cry.
Devil May Cry.
I used to fuck with those games heavily, like the first
It
couple of months.
if done, I think done as a TV show. I think it would be cool as a TV show. That
On
that has a
Netflix.
lot of world building itself,
Yeah,
and it had an anime. So I feel like if you could take what you wrote for the anime a little bit and kind of put it into live action, that could also work too. Because the anime wasn't that bad actually. I honestly it wasn't
word.
like the greatest thing ever, but it also wasn't like terrible neither. So it was passable enough to watch as another medium for the game. I guess it was
Yeah, okay.
passable. So if they did that, I'm trying to think, man.
For me,
Maybe, yeah, you go
for
first.
me, I've been saying this the whole time. I think Horizon Forbidden, no, Horizon Zero Dawn would be great as a
Yeah,
TV show.
I
It
mean,
has
with
its
that PlayStation Productions thing, this definitely happened very soon.
and like with the story they have will be good. The story is right there. It's right there.
Yeah,
It's a great story. It's right
yeah,
there. I would say Minecraft too.
yeah.
If they did
That could be like a
Minecraft,
kid show, a good kid show.
I mean it'll be kids. Like I would see it like in a way how they do it, how they did it for like kind of like a Lego movie type vibe, like that kind of type of like humor, or like almost
Mm,
like a fish out of water, like
yeah,
kind of borrowing off of Jumanji. Like the dude get trapped in the game, and like you know how Minecraft is, how like the animals and
Yeah.
stuff are so blocky and like kind of awkward, and the zombies walk. I just
Yeah.
imagine it being real funny.
Minecraft has the properties too, so like it could definitely happen.
I can fuck with a
Yeah.
Minecraft if they pull it off. If
Yeah.
they can just pull it off. I'm trying to
I was
think
gonna say
of
Mass Effect.
Mass Effect could work.
Mass
That'd
Effect
be a
would be a
perfect
great TV show. Yeah, that
that'd
would
be
be
a
a
perfect
great
TV
TV show.
show. They already making something to deal with Gears of War. They've been trying to get Gears of War off the ground for like a long time.
Probably as long as they were trying to get Uncharted off the ground.
Yeah. I'm trying to think off the top of my head. Whatever. I don't play anything. I think Fallout would be cool. Like something
yeah,
Fallout.
they're
We talked about that last week, right?
Yeah, they're working on that right now.
Fallout would be dope. I played the Outer Worlds a couple years ago. That would be tough too. You know what I'm surprised they haven't done though? They haven't made a Grand Theft Auto movie, which is surprising.
Because
I'm surprised nobody has dipped into that bag.
But what would it be about?
I don't know, but it surprises me that they haven't made a Grand Theft Auto movie. Because even if you look at Grand Theft Auto 5, like you could tell a story. You can't.
Yeah.
I don't think
because wasn't Pain and Gain technically a Grand Theft Auto movie?
Chill. No, nah. Come on.
I was pretty nuts.
That movie was. I like that movie. That joke was ridiculous. I think you got something there. If you can just tell, I can't. I don't think I could pitch the plot, but it just surprises me that they haven't. That's just me.
Yeah.
It just surprises me that they haven't. I thought of a video game and it just went away. Something that could work. I feel like it's so many that I can't think of right now. Far Cry would be cool too.
Far Cry would be cool.
Like Far Cry set in like something different from the games, like but one of those like crazy settings with one of the crazy antagonists, and you trapped on this island or in this country, and you got this whole bunch of like fighting and shit like that. Dishonored would be cool. You got so much stuff to work with. BioShock, let's get off the ground.
BioShock, I don't know when that's coming on. I think they're working on that right now. Yeah, they're working on that. They just
what's up?
Hey, what's up, Mr. F? What it is?
But BioShock,
yeah, they just announced something about that.
Yeah, BioShock in the news for years. Oh, you know what would be tough? Infamous.
Yeah.
Give me an Infamous TV show. Or like you can make Infamous a movie. You don't even need to do Infamous as a TV show. You can make Infamous a movie. You know, it's a superhero movie that's been done so many times. But you got stuff there, bro.
Yeah.
You got stuff there.
I'm really trying. It's one more I was trying to think about, and I can't.
Is this not coming to you?
It wasn't, bro. It wasn't Fortnite. I know it wasn't Fortnite. Because that would.
I seen somebody talking about that earlier on like Twitter or some shit. Like sometime this week, somebody was talking about, hey, they should make a Fortnite movie. You know, it's like, also they never made a Call of Duty movie, bro. Like, come on. Like that's surprising.
But what would be a Call of Duty movie is Black Hawk Down. I mean, it's
I'm not saying
1917.
It just surprises me they never made a Call of Duty movie. This is what I was saying. I think a Red Dead Redemption movie would be hard.
Okay. Yeah.
I think
with that, I feel like even if they did make a movie, I'd just play the game because the game is just like a movie.
Yeah. But not everybody is exposed to that type of like not everybody has a gaming system or plays video games. I feel like you can Rockstar or whoever can pull off a Red Dead movie easier than they can
because you would just be following a template of a Western movie.
Yeah,
more so than anything.
Nice gunfights, couple train robberies, call it a day.
Yeah,
John Marston's
good acting
right there. Yeah,
exactly.
You can do it easily.
And that's another thing about Uncharted. They just was picking things from different stuff. They didn't really even go in order.
But I could see a COD TV show, not a movie, like a mix of Black Ops. They can do it, bro. I don't know.
They can do like a.
I don't know if I'm gonna like it. It is surprising that like an IP that big, they haven't made anything off of it because they make stupid stuff all the time. They're making a Mario movie with Chris Pratt. Like, bro.
Yeah, you got a point. I
swear, like the stuff is there. Bayonetta TV show, animated. It'd be
Yeah.
tough.
I mean, I
And
would think I would think Final Fantasy could do it again. They had animated movies,
yeah,
but
or
I feel like if they did an animated TV series, it would be dope.
bro, they never made a Legend of Zelda live action movie. Like that's just money.
Yeah, yeah. They
It
haven't.
probably would suck, but it's there,
Yeah,
bro. I swear, it's like
yeah,
it's all right there.
yeah.
They haven't done
It's
it, but
yeah. I think they just can't write it. I think that's why we haven't heard light of day of things like that because they just haven't written those things, or they just having a hard time trying to write them.
yeah, if Portal would be hard.
Yeah,
I can fuck with a
Portal be
Portal, but
good.
hey,
I,
I can go on and on.
yeah,
I'm not gonna lie, but
yeah.
moving on since we're on video games and since it's Women's History Month, a weekly
Mm-hmm.
Fab Five to wrap up the show. Our top 5 favorite video game female protagonists or heroes, whatever you want to call them, or characters. I kind of did like heroes
Yeah,
because characters you can talk about villains, but I
yeah.
actually made a list this week, so I wasn't over here thinking because it was easier than I thought it was gonna be, but you know,
It actually was a little harder for me. I just pulled up
for
the
real.
list, and one that I actually just came across, I didn't even remember was a girl at all. So
I
it's
hope it's
actually
not who I
kind of
think it
cool.
is because I feel like it's a character that
Um,
everybody be like, "Dang, that's a girl." You be like, "Yeah,
Samus?
yeah."
No, no. I
Okay,
already knew that was a girl. Yeah,
all
no,
right.
I
That's
already
like
knew that
that.
was a girl.
You realize that when you playing Smash Bros. When you like 8, you be like, "Oh dang, Zero
Yeah.
Suit."
Literally,
What?
like, yeah.
Yeah, all right, all right.
Her body is too crazy to be
Yeah, you
a
just like, damn,
freaking
okay.
dude. Like that's
Now I'm gonna
weird.
use it all the
Yeah,
time. But
yeah.
anyway,
Then she has no suit. Oh my god, I'm gonna use her all the time.
yeah, I don't even like Zero Suit
But
Samus in Smash.
yeah, I don't know.
I don't
Yeah,
use regular
cause,
Samus in Smash. I just don't. But
no.
I can go ahead. I start. Of course, I gotta go
Okay.
over probably one of my favorite characters of all time, Aloy from Horizon Forbidden West and Horizon Zero Dawn. I think she's
Mm-hmm.
the apex. How do you create a great female character in a video game? She has everything. The voice acting is great. Her story is great. They don't like kind of oversell her women like features. Like they don't give her like the first Tomb Raider games where they gave her like the big old chest and like she had like this over exaggerated features for no reason. Like they kind of just
Yeah.
realistic. I fuck with it. Like I love the character. Clementine from the Walking Dead Telltale series. Clementine's
Okay.
amazing. And she black,
She's
so
a G.
shout out to
Yeah.
her.
Of course.
Ellie from The Last of Us, of course. Even though in the second Last of Us, it was just like I didn't know if I could root for her at the end, bro. She was kind of I don't know.
that whole game at the end was a little.
Yeah, people were
Ah.
deflecting. I enjoyed Last of Us Part 2.
Ah.
I wish we was doing pod when that game came out
Yeah.
because that could have been
Yeah.
all time.
Nah, for real. We might can go back to that one
Yeah,
day.
bro. We get like a little 2-year outlook because that's
Yeah.
just I don't know. Because I remember when the game came out, people was like, "No, this sucks. Why did such and such happen?" And blah blah. I'm like, bro, I'm having a good old time with this game. But whatever.
I'm having a good old time with this game.
I'm having a good old time with it. Lara Croft from Tomb Raider.
Okay.
I didn't really play I played like the original one on like Dreamcast, and I have vague memories of it. But I was mainly talking about the hold up. Assassin's Creed Valhalla has to be top 5 for women. So I seen this, but I haven't played last
I
Assassin's Creed. I
haven't
played
me either.
Unity because then they kind of switched it up. But
Damn.
I was yeah, bro. Once they like switched it to like, well, okay, they had 2 more after that. That was kind of regular. Once they switched it to that RPG stuff, I was not
Yeah.
banging.
Oh,
I wanted
I
to get
love
Valhalla,
Origin.
but like I just never got around to it.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna leave I thought about putting one of those in there just because, but I was gonna leave a category for like games where you can like create your own character, and if you want to like make a woman. So
Yeah.
but that's a good one. But Lara Croft, mainly the new Tomb Raider games that came out like 5 or 6 years ago, like that trilogy. That was a pretty good game series. I don't think I ever played. I think I did play the last one, but very Uncharted like, but pretty dope games.
Yeah.
And for my 5th one, I have Samus because shout out to Metroid Prime. Hopefully, the new one comes out. She's like one of the OG like great female protagonists in video games, so you gotta shout her out. And then I had an honorable mention that was Chloe from Uncharted Lost Legacy. She was the main character in that game, and she was pretty dope. And yeah, that's what I got.
All right. Let me look up one more person. That's a good list.
Yeah, bro. That
That's
was
a very
easier to
good
put
list. Yeah,
than I thought it was.
that's a very good list.
I feel bad because now I feel like I need to play Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Yeah, I need to play Valhalla. I've heard how good it is, but I just don't want to get.
Oh, and then whenever that game Forspoken comes out, that black girl and that is automatically gonna be in my top 5 because one, she's black and she's about to be going crazy. I can't wait, bro.
Yeah,
like,
no,
what?
that game looks stupid. I hope we hear something about that like in the next few months.
Yeah, I think it comes out in May. Hopefully, don't push it back. It comes out in May.
Yeah.
I know that for sure. I just hope it doesn't get pushed back. But I digress.
Yeah. I doubt it. I don't. No, I doubt it. Yeah, no, it should be on track.
No,
We
pushed it back to October. Like, goddamn.
Yeah, no, that's how it was with Saints Row. But that's a whole nother. We got to talk about delays too and how that.
Oh yeah, I mean, I feel like it happens for pandemic wise, and I'd rather a game be delayed than not be delayed and come out and be like half baked and it's not good. And it's
like Cyberpunk.
Yeah, like I'd rather you can push a game back all you want, but when I think Cyberpunk got pushed back so many times too, and it still was ass. Like that didn't make no sense. But push it back all you want. It's annoying, but I think it's definitely worth it. Anyways, your list. My bad.
Okay. No, you straight, man. You straight. I got 2 honorable mentions before I get into my list. I have Jade from Beyond Good and Evil.
Oh, where is that new game? Where's the sequel to that at?
Hey, bro, listen. Ubisoft worried about NFTs, man. So I don't know if they worried about that right now.
But I definitely know all about it.
They came out with a trailer. It was at 2016, 2017. I haven't seen nothing since.
I haven't seen that game since, dog.
Nothing.
We got a whole new console out.
Yeah, bro. For real.
Like,
we got a whole
almost
new
2 years into the PS5, and we haven't seen any of them. Maybe E3's this year and just in June. Maybe.
Yeah. Maybe Ubisoft actually, care about their fan base. They need to stop worrying about NFTs. Make a good game. Stop making Assassin's Creed. Okay, sorry. We got Jade from Beyond Good and Evil as an honorable mention. And I didn't want to put this in because I don't know if this is true or not. I'm not going to look too much into it. But Amaretsu, the dog from Okami, is supposed to be. Oh, I know you're talking about. I know that game. I don't remember that. But I love that game, man. I love that dog. So, go ahead. Go ahead. Top 5, I'm gonna do. We got number 5, Ada Wong from Resident Evil.
Oh, dang, it wasn't a Resident Evil nigga.
Yeah. Ada reminds me of Chloe from like Uncharted. Like she's very like slick with things. Like you don't know what side she's on type situations where it's like she could be, with Wesker and them, but then she could not be, and she could be perfectly fine and be with you and Chris and whatever the case may be.
Word.
But she's a very cool character, and she has some real cool missions and stuff. So she was dope. I'll stay in the Resident Evil category, and I'll go with Claire Redfield.
I was waiting for you to say that.
That's Chris's little sister. Resident Evil 2 is probably my favorite Resident Evil.
Oh, one question. We got Ellie from Last of Us. I missed the beginning. Yeah, I had Ellie on there. What? You gotta have Ellie on there. That's the OG.
Yeah.
She the OG, but like, she didn't go hard. She was kind of wilder in that in Last of Us Part 2. But we kind of killing people for no reason and shit. But yeah.
If you did Ellie, well, if you do Ellie, I'll do this game. I'll do Tifa from Final Fantasy 7.
Tifa was my girl too, bro.
Tifa knows how to throw hands, bro. And if all you did was just throw Tifa in a Tekken game, I think all will be right in the world. Because Noxus is there. What's the point of Tifa?
I never beat Final Fantasy 7 Remake. I probably never will. But
you should. You honestly should go back to it after you finish Rise.
That game blew me because it's like I'm not about it. The side missions throw me off because it slows everything down. You be in the middle of like going crazy. Like you just did some crazy shit. You got the main story going wild, and it's like, all right, find these chocobos. I'm like, I'm not doing that, bro.
Yeah. Or now you got look like little cats in the neighborhood. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, bro. I haven't played the game in like a year, but like when I was playing it, what was the other girl you was with? With the she had like she wore like pink. She was more like kind of nice. She wore a dress. What's her name? The other jump, flower girl. What's her name?
I know who you're talking about. Why is her name blinking? I think it's like the damn.
Sorry,
I
guys.
don't remember. Oh man, that sucks.
Aerith is Aerith.
Okay, all right. I was about to say something like Meredith or something like that, but Aerith makes way more sense. Yeah.
All right. My laptop has on 10%, so we gotta go. Not we gotta go, but we.
Right.
Oh,
But we gotta hurry with the list. All right, bet. Okay. I got so I did 1, 2, 3. All right, number 4, I gotta go with Chun-Li because it's Chun-Li.
I didn't think of any fighting characters too.
Yeah, because I definitely thought of some Mortal Kombat ones, but she's definitely one of my favorite characters just because she's dope, bro. She's been dope since
That's what's up.
Street Fighter 2. And last but not least, I'm gonna go with Gladys.
Gladys from
Portal.
Yeah, Portal. That's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
Word. I'm surprised you didn't say Bayonetta. I was expecting Bayonetta the whole time.
I was gonna say that, but I don't know. I think I think I've had more time with these games than I've had with Bayonetta. So
where you thought it was too easy.
Yeah,
was like, that is a gimme.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, Samus was a gimme for me too, but I'm just like,
like
everything else.
Huh? They deserve the title to be in that.
Samus.
You're fine.
Gotta go Samus in there. Could have said Zelda. Could have said Zelda for sure.
Yeah, could have said Zelda.
Could have said Princess Peach, Princess Daisy.
Could have said Sheik too, right? Because Zelda and Sheik the same thing.
Oh, Sheik goes crazy in Smash.
Yeah,
I'm low key like a annoying Sheik because I spam the little bomb jump a lot. Yeah, but anyways, that's
you sound like Ness. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, I hate using both of them niggas. Because they be, I don't know what's the character you gotta use PK Thunder to pick you back up versus for your up B when you fall off the map. And that jump's so hard.
I think it's Ness. Yeah, no, I don't think it's
niggas, dog. I don't think
it's Lucas.
I don't never use him. It's Kirby, DDD, Game and Watch, Sheik, and Greninja. That's like a solid 5 for me to get to.
If you play as Rob, you don't have no friends.
Oh, you talking about the robot nigga?
Yeah, that dude is OP for no reason. Especially if you know how to use him, you're just gonna ignore everybody that you're playing with.
Hell no.
Honestly.
Shout out to the 4 people we got watching this at 11:20.
Yeah, we got 4 people. Yeah, for real, man. Thanks for coming out, y'all.
Yeah, I appreciate it. This might be it. Will, if you still here next week, we talking about Batman, and I might have you on the show to talk about it with us because we're talking all things Batman next week. Everything is be Batman.
Was that Will that said it could either be really, really good or just completely terrible?
About Batman?
I think I've seen a tweet that Will said that.
He might have said that.
It could either be completely good or completely bad. But we'll find out Friday. Yeah, I hope he does.
I'm seeing it on Thursday. I'm seeing it tomorrow night, actually.
Oh, yeah.
So next week is all things Batman, Fab 5 related Batman. Talking about the movie a lot.
Did you want to talk about Massive?
Oh yeah, it was him. Yeah, hey,
brother, that was me.
I don't know what you're gonna be doing on Wednesday, but I'm gonna try to have you on. I feel like you got work though. Anytime, I definitely enjoyed the part. Oh, appreciate it.
Oh man, thank you, Junior. I appreciate it, bro.
It's real nice.
Thank you so much.
What was you about to say before we got out of here?
No, I was saying before we got out of here, Batman, did you want to do Mask of Phantasm? Did you want to review it? Like, did you want to just be like, yeah, we watched it and just talk about it a little bit before we talk about
that along with the movie?
Yeah, if you want to.
Yeah.
If you're saying all things Batman, so I was just thinking.
I'll let you know. I've seen Mask of Phantasm. I'm pretty sure I watched it.
Yeah. I will watch it again. It's on HBO.
I might need to watch it again because I might have been on my phone. But yeah, we can do that. I'll let you know what I had in mind though. But
you got it.
Yeah, that's I gotta go drink some juice, so I'm gonna get out of here.
Yeah, I need some water in my system, y'all.
It's been a fun time. Thanks for showing up to the people that showed up. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts or Spotify or YouTube after the fact, we thank you as well. Please leave a like, rate the podcast 5 stars, share with your friends, share with your mama, share with your grandma, share with whoever else, because talk about all things, everything here, and appreciate y'all. We're gonna sign out. Y'all have a good night.
Thank you.
All right.